Hello, everyone, and welcome back to TED Talk with me, Raven Turner. Today's topic, Nick goes back to the community. So, have you been on social media lately? Well, if you haven't, I'm here to tell you what's been going on. So, over the past few days, notable businessmen, comedian, host, activist, humanitarian, entrepreneur, and family man Nick Cannon's character has been called into question, following some misguided statements that he made on his popular podcast on YouTube, Cannon's Class. June 30th, 2020. Nick made a few statements saying that the African American community were the true Hebrews and that it was our birthright that we be the inspiration for other races. He went on to mention one of the most prominent Jewish families of the early 19th century, the Rothschild lineage, with their success in finance, real estate, and other business ventures were a threat. He referenced the family by having too much power and compares them to the Illuminati and savages. Following his podcast, Nick initially jumped in front of the controversy and posted to Twitter in response, stating that he has no malice or hate in his heart, and anyone who knows him on a personal level or professional level knows that. Cannon received love and hate from the various communities that he mentioned on his podcast. The production company Viacom CBS, who Nick Cannon has worked for and created some of the most memorable and groundbreaking series and award shows since being a minor, has terminated him. They released a statement saying they will not condone bigotry and anti-Semitic remarks, along with prejudices among people of different races. They claim that Nick spoke on the matter irresponsibly and has yet to apologize. Nick responded to Viacom CBS allegations and inserts proof that he not only reached out to the president, but officials as well, and received silence. He continues to say that he has dealt with a lot of bullying and hurdles in this business, but has come out on top every time and fought for the community and his beliefs. Nick gives kudos and shout outs to the individuals who helped him at Viacom and how he is eternally grateful and thankful for all of their mentorship over the years. He brings up a similar controversial issue that surrounded his exit from America's Got Talent, along with the 8-figure salary, to make a statement that he won't be obedient nor apologize for his comedy. In turn, Cannon took his talents to Fox Network and produces and hosts the #1 television series right now, The Masked Singer. He ends his well thought out and articulated statement by demanding ownership for the longest and most successful comedy sketch series in history, Wildin' Out. He mentions this billion-dollar brand is what he created and is still the top revenue for Viacom. He does not like how quickly he was tossed from a production company that he has poured so much into, created so much buzz for, and revenue. Former and current cast members who are now immensely successful weigh in on the controversy and stands by Nick 100%, along with other influential celebrities. Sean Diddy Combs, in particular, publicly offered Revolt TV as a new home for Wildin' Out from VH1 and MTV. Revolt is a Black-owned and produced company. He says everything will be in Nick's control if he moves. Black lives are not the only lives that matter, and at times it can seem like we as a whole sometimes ignore all the other races that people connect with outside of black and white. When that happens, ignorance becomes the downfall in certain situations, and especially in this case. Cannon has taken full responsibility for his statements and wants to become more educated on the topic. Nick has gotten granted a free trip to Israel to learn and take classes about the Jewish culture and their ancestry. The Jewish community did not shun Nick, but offered him an alternative by introducing him to their roots. I do not believe that he maliciously meant to offend anyone, but he could have addressed his opinions in a different way. On the other hand, Nick has been an outspoken public figure in the black community for years and has given so many different people of different backgrounds and nationalities the opportunity to share their gifts and give them a platform. Anything Nick produces and is a part of is a success, and that's a fact. Viacom CBS has probably made the biggest mistake the way that certain situations, the cast members, new and former, have referred to the company as the white man taking over the network, makes me understand why Nick was needed and will continue to be the most valuable asset to them. Nick has fought for numerous people to return for the betterment of the show and refused to filter anyone. I admire the fact that he realized his ignorance got him in this situation and chose to seek guidance and in turn demand what he is owed. He is more than deserving. I personally think that moving Wallen out to Revolt would be amazing. There will be no hurdles outside of the norms of any workplace. So, the loyalty and support that Nick has got from all people along the Black community, white community, wherever you identify with, he has received love. So that gives me an insight on the loyalty and the true humility that he really does have and the impact that he does have on the people in this industry. So that's my take on the topic, and thank you again for joining me. See you next time.